What do you mean college is not like the sitcom Community where I have silly little adventures with a study group? College is more like constantly repeating the logistical introductions, like what's your major or year of study. I'm a freshman a few weeks deep into university life, and I think making friends in uni is... After my video on throwing a party using flyers, I've been thinking about this topic. Sorry, if you've never met me before, I will introduce myself as John, a year 1 computer science student. But deep down, you can call me Mr. Struggle. In this video, I'm the embodiment of social anxiety. People strive to have an abundance mindset where they are optimistic that there are people out there who will make good friends. I have the scarcity mindset. One side of my brain acknowledges that people are pretty open to making friends in university. The other side of my brain is gaslighting me by making me think that people have other friends to entertain over me. And I know that's not true. I have friends who invite me to spend time together. The real solution here is to stop overthinking, which would be a common theme in this video and just my general brand. Who takes 10 minutes talking about whether he'll be happy once he ORD? I need to repeat to myself that if they are willing to spend time with me, it means that they enjoy my company. Okay, I'ma repeat myself if you need to write that down, okay? If they are willing to spend time with me, it means that they enjoy my company. That's quite a foreign concept to me, because I'm aware of how polarizing my character is. That's right. Because of how often I make jokes and how weird my humor is, you're either going to hate or love me being around. Either you regard me as a 1 out of 10 friend or 9 out of 10 friend. If I'm somehow in the humdrum middle, it means that I'm not comfortable yet. Maybe it's because we've only met a few times. I struggle with first impressions. For example, I quickly forget someone's name. That's why I try to comment something about the name immediately after someone says his name. Dude, your name has such a unique spelling. Or, hey, that name is pretty common. And yes, I know that I have the name in your math papers, but at least no one can mispronounce John. Go ahead, try it right now. Mispronounce my name. You can't! Anyways, it's not just about the name. Right after we introduced our majors, I froze up, not knowing where to lead the conversation. As someone who doesn't like small talk, cliche questions such as, how is school so far, or why did you pick computer science? They just bore me. I just reply, school's been chill. I picked computer science for the financial stability, since it's a major in demand. Instead of those questions, I'm interested in other stuff, like what's your Spotify on repeat playlist? What kind of songs do you like? I guess if someone is my senior, I can ask for their advice since people enjoy giving them. I know I enjoy giving advice. And my general rule of thumb is to keep the first interaction short if you have nothing to say. You don't want to lose people's interest. It's sort of like a YouTube video. It's better to leave topics for a second interaction. But honestly, I also struggle with second impressions, hence giving me the title of Mr. Struggle. Second impression is a different ballgame because you are supposed to remember details about the previous interaction. But what if you don't? Sorry, what's your name? I'm really bad at names. What was something you talked about that was kinda interesting? Okay, tell me what happened since the last time we met. But I promise you that we're just in the awkward phase. Hang out with me a couple times and you'll see what kind of quirky, kooky, silly, goofy fun I'll be. I want to first show that I'm a half-decent person, and then I can use my chaotic, deadpan, sarcastic sense of humor. But here's the weird part. If I vibe with you instantly, we can hit it right off. And that usually happens when I have a friend with me when meeting someone new. I guess that's why it's crucial to have a +1 when meeting others. It's because I'm more comfortable being my normal self. I can say something weird and my friend will laugh or explain to others that I'm just an acquired taste. I don't have to start from scratch. My friend can explain like a game tutorial if my actions are out of the ordinary because he knows my intention. A bonus is that I can just resort to chatting with my friend if other people aren't interested in talking with me. To prove that it works, let's talk about the most chaotic introduction of me to a new person. During lunch break, my friends and I were sitting together. But actually, they had other friends that also joined. So it was 4 of us and 3 of them sitting together in the food court. This girl asked for my name, so I thought that was nice. But I turned chaotic because while I was being unhinged with my friends, I felt comfortable doing the same to her. Because from observing how she talked, she's pretty bubbly, playful and energetic. So I thought, alright, bet. My skin altered like a chameleon to show my funny side. Jokes work if someone doesn't expect the punchline, right? So if she doesn't know me, then I can easily surprise her. That's why I keep joking or repeating bits that my friends are familiar with. She says some interesting stuff, like how she was really shocked with what I said, that she had to pause telling her story. Another thing is that she joked about how she's scared when I start talking, which is very true. Even my friends get scared to this day, sometimes at least. She was recording a telebubble with her friends, but for some reason put her phone towards me. She wanted me to plug my YouTube channel, but instead I just said that I put the fun in funeral. After those few hours, I asked whether I created a bad impression towards her. She said that she likes my humor, so that's nice. I know that she might be watching this since she asked for my videos and I showed them to her, but don't think anything weird from this because she's taken and I honestly wasn't attracted to her. I just thought that she's an interesting person, honestly. The only issue I had in this whole interaction was that my mutual friend introduced to me as a TikToker, but that's for another video. Will my second impression make me look bad because I was on fire previously? Will she just become another hi-bye friend? We'll see. But now let's talk about hi-bye friends. My university, SMU, has a small campus, so it's not that hard to encounter someone you know when you're walking around. Waving hi to them is nice. But what if they don't wave hi back? I guess I'm never talking to you again? That's not that bad. The even worse situation is why we keep our only interactions to doing that for years. I've had experiences like that in JC. We nodded to acknowledge each other, but rarely had a full-on conversation, which makes me think that I want to try out something weird. I want to say or ask something weird instead of just waving hi. Okay, so imagine instead of just waving hi, I will go up to them and then just say one quick line. Maybe something miserable so that we can relate to the struggle, like I'm tired of looking at code, or I'm nervous to class part. Oh, today is gonna be kind of cringe, not gonna lie. I'm still thinking about this bit, maybe I'll not do it. I'm shy. I mean, I guess that's how I acted in orientation camps initially. But by the end of orientation, I found it pretty easy to make friends then because we worked together on fun challenges. Shout out to my facils, they were solid. I still keep in contact with a few of my orientation group mates, so that's nice. But how about in class? I find it way harder because all I can do is just chat with those sitting close to me and we can only chat about what's happening in class. I don't know why I'm so hesitant to ask about their personal lives. Probably because it's not an environment to have fun but to actually help one in getting a cert. Also, aren't the people in my class supposed to be my competition? Only a certain number of people can get A, right? I'll be involved in group projects where my groupmates will work closely with each other. Maybe I'll make some friends then. I'll probably want to study with my classmates since we can help each other to prepare for the same final exam. Okay, this is my prediction when it's final season. No one will want to make friends. Everyone is holding pens, not hands. Everyone won't say hi to each other because they're too tired from burning the midnight oil. No, that's an exaggeration. But I definitely won't be in the mood to make friends or pull girls if I need to pull up my GPA. As if I can pull girls in the first place. No one wants someone who unironically watched 50 episodes of Skibidi Toilet. But I would expect myself to be studying alone most of the time since that's where I thrive. Yeah, I can still meet up with friends if they invite me, but I might say no if they're too distracting. I'll probably talk about that in another video. But thanks for watching this video. I'll probably make a follow-up video about making friends when this video gets 100 likes. And I'm years deep into university. Let me know what you think about making friends at university. Also, what do you think about this series called Verbal Journal where I talk about things happening in my life? Join my Telegram channel, The Comedian Dungeon. Check out whatever this video is. And I'll see you soon if you're in my school. Okay, bye. Let's talk about the most chaotic introduction. To prove that it works. Let me just introduce to you the most chaotic introduction of me as a... To prove that it works. Let's talk about the most chaotic introduction to me for a new person. To prove that it works, let's talk about the most chaotic...